Hello?
Babe, I tested positive.
Oh my god, babe. Really? Really?
What you doing?
Well, I was taking a jog.
By yourself? Boomsies. Bella. Boomsies. Oh man, I was feeling so better today. I feel really bad now. I feel like my chest is caving in. This morning I felt so much better. Today's the 18th and I thought I was just getting over it. Felt like I was so good this morning and now I don't know if it's coming back or what it is, but my oxygen levels are good. But I feel like to breathe is so hard. When I take a big gasp, it's like to breathe.
Thank you. Daddy! I miss you, Daddy. Big player. Hey up. Hello. I see you.
I see you. See you later. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, as you could tell by the title, on January 6th I tested positive for COVID and I got to tell you it was the most scariest thing I've felt in my life. My whole life flashed in front of me. So just to put into context on how it all started, a couple of days after New Year's Eve, the 3rd of January, I sat down, was watching the football game and had a couple beers. But my second one, I felt weird. My body felt weird. I knew something was up. Like I couldn't even drink the beer. I left it there, just laid down. Then for the next 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, the 4th and the 5th, just laid in bed. My headache would not go away. I drank tea. My wife made me soup. It just felt like my body was shutting down. That's what I felt like. My wife, you know, is always the more up and up, positive thinking, tells me maybe it's just the flu or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know, something feels weird. So Wednesday, the 6th, my day that I go back to work from my vacation, I have a pool service company. I'm a pool technician, servicing, just cleaning, maintenance. My first day back from work from vacation, I took a shower, felt like my back was burning, like if I had a bad suntan. So I go to work, and as soon as I got to my first pool, I knew something was wrong. Like as soon as I grabbed the pole to brush, like my body just wanted to I wanted to pass out there. So long story short, ended up going to the emergency room and tested positive. Before they even told me, you know, I was there in the waiting room. I already tested before and I was negative. So when they came back, they told me, we're gonna get you a room. I knew there I was gonna be positive, and they put me in the room. I have an app where any test results that I get from the doctor or the hospital, I get it on the app, and I immediately opened up the app and boom, tested, showed they're positive. I immediately, you know, I'm a Cancer. You know, my sign is a Cancer, so I'm very sentimental, very sensitive. So I immediately started, you know, tearing up because the first thing that came to my mind was my kids, my wife, they were around me. Nurse came in and I said, I already know. And I was feeling pretty bad at that time. Like, it was really bad. The good thing I didn't lose my smell, I didn't lose my taste, and I didn't get fever. But I had tremendous headaches. I had tremendous body pain and shortness of breath. I mean, that shortness of breath was horrible. And how there's people that say that the COVID is your common flu, your common cold. No, it's not. It's not. It felt totally different. So got back home isolated, stayed in my room. My wife had to stay in the living room with my baby, my daughter, my 3-year-old daughter. And I stayed isolated in my room, her taking me my food. I mean, I never drank so much tea in my life. I was drinking ginger tea, pure ginger tea. Ginger, turmeric, garlic, and then I added some extra other teas like chamomile and stuff like that. 5 to 6 cups a day and a lot of water. I actually quit drinking soda. It was hard because I'm in the room and I'm sick, I can't walk. Then I hear my kids in the living room. I hear my 3-year-old that she's used to sleeping with us and daddy and looking under the door, and it was just horrible. That made it even worse because that's what you're thinking about, your kids. Your kids are your life. Looking at them through the window while they're playing football, whatever they were playing, Yeah, so that was the reason that I haven't, put any videos out. I put 2 videos out. I was feeling better, but it took me, it was like a 5-minute video. It took me so long because like I would talk for 5 minutes and I was already out of breath, which actually brings me to, I used to have asthma a couple years ago. I mean, I probably still had it, but it wasn't that bad, and this reactivated that. I had to get another pump, my Buterol, to now pump every 4 hours. So it reactivated my asthma. I was blessed that I didn't end up in the hospital and didn't lose my taste or my smell or fevers, but those headaches were bad. They would not leave. I mean, I think I went through a whole bottle of Tylenol. Like, it was horrible. I actually was in the middle. When I got sick, I was in the middle of rearranging my studio, and you see it's a probably little different angle. I expanded it a little bit so I could have a little bit more room. Being stuck in my room basically from January 6th till 26th, basically 20 days stuck in my room, not counting the 2 days prior to the 6th that I was already laid out in the room for the full day. It was tough to sleep. I was drinking vitamins, Tylenol for my headaches. I will rotate Tylenol, Avo PM, Bayers. At nighttime, I would only sleep. I already have trouble sleeping. I have sleep apnea, I have sleep paralysis. Then I get this, and it just dramatically changed my sleeping habit. I was sleeping about 3 to 4 hours per night. Yeah, it was horrible, and I would wake up early, and it was just bad situation overall. The good thing is that the kids, they had no symptoms. My wife had no symptoms, so there was no need for them to go get tested. That's what the doctors told me. I went on the 18th last week to go get tested again. My wife came with me because she had some headaches and some minor pains and stuff. So I advised her to go because when I was sick, she was in the bed. We were in the same room. So we go get tested. I tested positive for the rapid. She tested negative, but they gave her the one that takes like 3 days or 4 days to return. 4 days later, she tested positive. But this was basically already like 3 days before we had to go get tested again. So it was just insane. She was walking around the house with the mask. All the kids have masks. Once she tested positive, she took the kids. They all got tested, and all of them got tested negative. Thank God. The kids were. I mean, it's amazing how their immune system works, because me being sick, I have my daughter, my 3-year-old, all over me. She was all over me prior to me noticing that I was sick. What I things that I did in those 3 weeks that I was basically isolated. I watched the entire seasons of Saved by the Bell. Yeah, Saved by the Bell. That was my favorite TV shows when I was a little kid. So I just binged on that and some movies, and I had my computer in the room, did a couple of work there. That what I tried to. You know, it was very tough. I would get up from the bed, walk back and forth, try to pace to get loosened up, and I would have to lay back down because I would be out of breath. That was the worst part, being out of breath. You know, I would have to basically sleep sitting up. The 4 hours I got to sleep, I was sitting up because I laid down. It made it worse, even though sitting up just helped a little bit, you know, and pumping the asthma, the albuterol. I had a humidifier, which I don't know if it helped or not because I just felt horrible. Yeah, man, that was my story for catching COVID, man. And I was, you know, I was always careful with my masks and stuff. It's just, you never know, you slip up, catch it at, you know, the gas station, didn't clean your hands or something like that, you know. So my opinion, always wear your masks, sanitize, because this thing is not over yet. Especially there's some type of new strain that's out, I don't know. I just wanted to upload this video, give you guys an update on what was going on. Now you're gonna be getting my videos every week. Every Sunday I'm gonna be putting out the videos. Also, while I was sick, I did get monetized. You know, it's not a lot, but I am monetized. Thank you guys. Thank my subscribers. Well, I just tell you, it was the most intense 3 weeks of my life. Yep, that was my story of catching COVID and beating COVID. And just mask up, man. Mask up. I even got the shirt, I beat COVID, and I'm blessed to beat COVID. See you guys on the next unboxing.